Hey everyone, welcome to H. Cooper Crafty Bug. I am Hyla and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I hope you will consider subscribing and don't forget to click that like button and hit that bell and make sure that you choose all when you click the bell because otherwise you won't get all the notifications from me. Okay, welcome to my channel and let's get started. I do have a small Hobby Lobby haul that I want to do. So I want to show that and then maybe some crafting and hopefully some people can come on. My camera or my computer back a little bit. This is just a surprise pop-up live. Hi Rev, how are you? I'm just going to call you Rev. I hope that's okay. I'm a little thrown off. You know, I can see myself on the computer and my mouth is not matching my voice, so it's throwing me off. It's like one of those movies where they would talk and then the voice would follow. So I went to Hobby Lobby. I think it was yesterday. I don't even remember now. Yesterday or the day before. Okay, good. Some of these channel names, it's hard to say them. I'm just going to get everything out and then I can show it all. Yes, it drives me nuts. And so I'm trying not to watch myself because it's throwing me off. Because then I can't think about what I want to say. So I went in to get some picture frames. And of course they weren't on sale, but they had this 5-pack, you know, in the back where they do the framing and they have like the big frames. They had these 5 of them, 5x7s. So I think they're going to be fine. I kind of feel like metal, but I don't know if they're really metal or not. But they are $7.99 for 5 of them. So I didn't think that was bad. And that's going to work for my projects that I have some things I want to frame. I prefer the pretty decorative frames, but you know, they can get really expensive. So I went in for the frames and spent $69.99, which is the way it goes. I don't think Connie is going to be able to get on because she's doing the catering thing today. She did do a live for part of it. She was trying to set up. So I'm sure that's taking up most of her day, and I doubt she'll be able to get on or even say hi. So, and I'm not sure what TJ's got going on. Hopefully some notifications go out though. Yes, exactly. You can do something with them. I can paint them. I can do whatever I want with them. Add some ribbon, add some burlap. Just, you know, I have like some little burlap roses, I think, and different flowers, stuff like that. I may just leave them alone. But anyway, I always have to go look around and see if they have anything on clearance. And of course they did. So the first thing I found were these little tin buckets, 4 of them for $1.59. I just thought they were so cute. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but they were too adorable. Got a couple of jewelry things. This was $2.50 for these little bracelets. What did I buy? There we go. I love this camera. Just how clear that is. And these cute little rings. I'll probably just give these to my daughter. So you can see that one's $3.25, but there's 4 rings on there. One of them's purple. The other ones look like diamonds and maybe some emerald looking stones. I don't know. I love those little bracelets. They were so cute. Okay, so then I made my way around. I always go in the sewing department because they have a little clearance section back there too. And the only thing I found back there was this ribbon. Here we go. And it's like an organza. It's taped shut here, so I looked and it looks like it's still full. I think it just came undone. It's supposed to be 30 feet. But that'll be good on a homecoming mom. A real pretty big bow, especially on a bigger mom. And then I made my way around to the his and hers section. I had noticed in the regular clearance section they had some his and hers stuff. And when I went around there, they had a whole bunch of ribbon on clearance. So, and that section of ribbon is a lot of soft satins and organzas or sheer ribbons. And those always work well on homecoming moms. The satins make really good little accent bows. And then also I like to use it for the ribbon necklaces and the loops for pin on. And then of course there's some decorative ribbon as well. Okay, these were $1.99 and they are 5 yards. And it looks kind of lacy on the edges. Looks like it's got wired. But you notice how see the center, how that sheer center? I can add an acetate or a luster ribbon there. And this will make a really good loop chain. And then if you add the acetate here, you'll be able to put your vinyl stickers on there and do like homecoming or their names or whatever. And so it'll look really pretty. I could do white on white if it's like a senior mom, or gold or silver on top of this, and really pretty for a senior mom. Let's see. I did get one roll of a lace. I have not gotten anybody that it's wanted lace on their mom yet, but I like to have a little bit just in case. You never know. And with using that, I might be able to add a little lace and, you know, like accent bows or something. Let's see. They also had white ribbons, which it can be difficult to find white sparkly ribbons. Look at that. So again, those will make really pretty bows, or you can use them as ribbon streamers behind the braids. So again, for senior moms, and that was $1.50 each roll, 10 yards. So that's pretty stinking good. Look at that. I didn't realize they were that wide or long. Hi, Michelle L. How are you? I know, but nobody has ordered one of those yet. So I try to have just a little bit just in case. But yeah, one of these days. Let's see. Oh, I got this smaller of that same ribbon I just showed. This one's going to be probably like 7/8 inch, and again it's 10 yards, and it was 99 cents. 99 cents for 10 yards of ribbon. It's going to be gorgeous on a senior mom. And if you guys have made senior moms like silver and white or gold and white, you know how hard it is to find pretty white ribbons. It just is. So here's some silver. So I can use this on a senior mom or a mom with silver accents. And these are the same sizes, the 1.5 and the 7/8. This one was 74 cents, and this one was $1.50. And again, they're both 10 yards. So 74 cents for 10 yards of ribbon. The silver was almost gone. I didn't get extras of it. This was $1.50. It is also 10 yards. You can see it came unraveled a little bit, but that's okay. Again, it's a sheer, but it's got the decorative edge. And again, you could put, it's 1.5. So you could put at least a 7/8 and maybe, yeah, you could do the 1.3 inch acetate right here and have, you could actually do it under so you can see the sheer over it if you're just doing like a decorative loop chain. Or if you're wanting to add vinyl stickers, you can put the acetate on top and then have that decorative edge. Again, a senior mom or any other mom that has some white accents. Here's another white ribbon with a little scalloped looking edge. It's a sheer. $1.25. I have to read it backwards, so I'm thinking looks like $1.25 to me. These will make really pretty bows. So I was excited about all the white ribbons. Very, very excited about the white ribbons. Okay, still some more sheer ribbons, but most of these are going to be soft satins. So this is a silver soft satin. Again, these make great loops for pin-on or ribbon necklaces, and also little accent bows. You can also use them on loop chains. 99 cents and $1.50. 99 and $1.50. 10 yards each. 1.5 and 7/8. Great sizes too. Match up all the colors. I got some like burgundy, maroonish colors, so I'm happy about that. Okay, these are all soft satin. No, don't say that. Any question is fine, but what? Oh, that's actually a great question if you don't know, because it's actually, I was from out of state and didn't know what they were, so don't worry about that. Not everybody in America knows what a homecoming mom is either. So it's mostly a Texas thing, but not all. There's a lot of other states, in maybe not the whole states, but like different areas in different states that are doing them. But they're for homecoming, football homecoming usually, sometimes basketball if a school doesn't have a football team. So it has to be like a really small school. But most schools, football homecoming, what homecoming means, I don't even know. I've never thought about that. But there's always a homecoming night football game somewhere during the season. And even college football teams do this too. I don't know if they do mums, but they do homecomings. So there's always a home game that they call homecoming. And so the kids wear these homecoming mums, and the boys wear the garters on their arm, and the girls wear like a pin-on or a ribbon necklace, or we make hair bow ones, we make ring mums, we make wrist mums, or sometimes they do the garter and they put it on their thigh. Some schools, only the seniors do it. Some schools, they do it from kindergarten all the way up to senior year. It's different for every school too, but it is something that is common all through Texas. So it's common in some areas in Oklahoma. I've gotten some orders in Arkansas. I've gotten orders in California and Florida. Some of the very northern states, I've gotten some orders. I actually sent one to Alaska this last week. New Mexico, Arizona. There's just Louisiana, definitely. They're next door to us. So there's a lot of states that are adapting it. Missouri, Tennessee. I can't even think. But anyway, they're just like this nice keepsake. And so if they're into like cheerleading, you'll put like a lot of cheer stuff on it. If they're in band, you put band stuff. If they're in sports, you put all their sports stuff. And if they have a sports number, like a jersey number, you put that on there. Just different things like that. And it's just this fun keepsake for the kids. Oh, yes, they're a lot of fun. I know. That was my first Alaska one. It was one, I have a few pre-made ones that I put on my Etsy shop for people looking for one last minute. And so I try to make some in different color choices because, you know, every school has different color combinations. Like our school here is orange. Actually, they're supposed to be orange and white, but it's always orange, black, and white. So, you know, and then there's like red and blue, red and navy, red and royal blue, or red, white, and blue, and red and gold. And there's just so many different color combinations. So I try to put a few up on my Etsy shop for pre-made ones. And I had one and color that they needed. I just thought, oh, my first Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska. So this is, like I said, it should be like a burgundy maroon. They don't even put the colors on here, which I think is strange. But soft satin, 3 different sizes, 1.5, 7/8, and this one is the 3/8. And they are all 10 yards. So that is a lot of ribbon. 74 cents, 99 cents, and $1.50. And then again with the burgundy, but this is the sheer or organza, and this one's wired. This one I don't think is. Put it in front of my face so it'll. How pretty that is. You could even use this for scarlet too. It's a deep enough red. Woven edge, bridal ribbon. That's what it says. These make really pretty accent bows, little accent bows on trinkets and stuff. Well, you know, I really love purple. Purple's one of my favorite colors, so I like any of the purple ones. And there's a school about 20 minutes away, and there's a lady and her daughter that always order one from me, or they have the last few years, and their colors are purple and white, so I love doing theirs. And she always wants a lot of silver sparkle on it, and so I have a lot of fun making that one. Our school, like I said, is the orange, black, and white, and I was never a fan of orange before, but I really like the orange, black, and white ones. And then I really like royal blue ones. I like the royal blue with black and white. Okay. Here is, speaking of purple, and these are the sheer again. And 74, 74, and 99. And those are all 10 yards as well. So they must be redoing that section or redoing the ribbons. This is purple too, but this purple is a lot deeper. This is the soft satin. I mean, actually, it looks almost burgundy on camera, but it's purple. It's just a deeper purple. It reminds me of the new violet in the acetate ribbon, acetate and luster ribbon. So it would go good with that. 74 and $1.50. I know, Michelle was so excited. All right, and then I got black and navy, and navy's always one that's kind of hard to find, so I was excited about those. But here's the blacks, and they're all sheer. And again, we got 99, 74, and 49 cents. There was only one of these. I would have got more. And again, they're all 10 yards. And then we've got the navy. And this top one is the sheer wired, 74, 99 for the soft satin, $1.50 for the soft satin. And those again are all 10 yards. And then they also had these, you know how they have all these little pretty things in the his and hers, and they're burgundy, and they were 74 cents. I just got one. But you know, if I do a corsage or even a wrist mum or something and put like one to three of these just sticking up somewhere just to add a little extra bling. And sometimes somebody wants me to make a corsage or a boutonniere. I occasionally get orders for that. So I like to pick up a few things like this here and there. I did buy a couple of kitchen things too that were just fun looking items, but I've already put those. I got 3 things. I don't remember what they were. But I already put those up. So I didn't go crazy. And I did leave some ribbons for other people. I didn't take them all. Yes, I love those purples. Let's see. Royal blue, black, and white reminds me of the Tonia black. I know. Something about the royal blue, and not just royal blue and white, but with the black, it just makes the royal blue pop for some reason. No, you're fine. Thank you, Michelle. Hey, Jason, how are you? This is a friend of mine from the keto community. Well, obviously you see keto in his channel name. I'm just showing the girls what I got at Hobby Lobby. And I may craft a little bit. I like that these are individually wrapped because I may only use a couple of them right now and put the other ones up, and I won't have to worry about them getting damaged. They're pretty heavy duty too. Yeah, I needed a few more. And I wanted to print out some pictures. And I love my Epson. Yeah, you can see it right there. My Epson, that's my regular printer. It's one of those eco tanks. It is a ET2720. The ink lasts forever, first of all. But I got some photo paper, glossy photo paper, and I printed out some photos the other day or a couple of weeks ago, and they look like professional photos. They look so good. And then my sublimation printer is over here on my new bookshelf, and it's also an Epson, but it's a 4700. Yeah, it's an ET 4700. So I keep them separate so I don't get them confused. Yes, and I keep forgetting to do that. I don't know if it's showing, but Jason, I put a ticker on there, but I can't see it. Jason told me how to do the banners yesterday. But it's not showing up there. Do you guys see a banner running across? I did not get a notification, and I see someone's commenting on some some videos, so they're not getting the notification, obviously. That's aggravating. Just scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I don't see it. Okay, that's getting on my nerves too. I put both of those names in there. I put both my channel names on there where it says Hyla at Crafting Carnivores, but for some reason it didn't do both of them. There's supposed to be a banner or ticker that runs across the bottom that shows, and I just put please subscribe and click the bell. I just wanted to see what it looked like, but I don't see it. Maybe I didn't do something right. Well, I'm glad you got the notification, but I can see that people are commenting on videos right now, so they're not getting the notifications. Miss Liz is commenting, and she would be on here if she saw that. Let's see. Oh, there we go. See, I didn't do something right. Yeah, I just did something generic and basic. Thanks, Jason. I told you I am not tech. Oh, gosh. There it is. Yay. I'll show that so in case people don't know how to do it either. So I learned something new. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. I didn't mean to open that up. I may do a live later on my crafting carnivores. Haven't decided yet. See how tired I am later. So now that I've organized everything and I got my ribbons all in a place where I need them, or not all of them where I think they'll work best, but I got them all in baskets and drawers and stuff, and now I got more ribbons to find somewhere to put. I do have a drawer. I did make a drawer that's just for soft satin ribbons because, like I said, I use them for ribbon necklaces, I use them for loops, and for accent bows usually is about all I use them for. So I thought, instead of trying to color code them throughout, with different ribbons here and there, if I can put them all in one spot, and then I can just pull that out and find the best one that works for that mom, I think will be good. So a lot of these were soft satin, so they can go in that drawer, but I just have to find somewhere to put all these pretty ones. And I think all my baskets are full, if I remember correctly. And I am working on this out of the way. Working on my list of things and supplies that I need. Since organizing, that's the best way, is when you're organizing, to go through and see what you're low on. So just making a list as I see it. And I checked with All American Balloon recently, and they were out of a lot of stuff, so they have not restocked. So I'm trying to wait and see when they get stocked up on stuff. Miss Dina, hey, haven't seen your pretty face in a while. Must be busy flying around. But I haven't done that many lives either. So I'm trying to get back on track with the lives. Jason, this is actually my least favorite of all the Zevias. It's the black cherry. You guys can see that. Cover my face up. There it goes. Just because it's so strong. Not because it's a bad flavor or anything. It's a good cherry cola. It's just very strong. Oh, say hi to everybody. That's sweet. And Connie's doing a catering thing today. So I know she's too busy. I don't know what TJ's got going on. Oop, saying hi. Yes, working on going back to Jersey tomorrow. Oh, you fly to Jersey a lot, don't you? That is so sweet. Okay. I'm going to have to remember to do this banner every time I do a live and do something fun on there. This voice thing is driving me crazy. I can see myself, on the computer, and the sound is not matching my mouth, and it's driving me crazy. Aw, we're missing you too. That's my base. Oh, okay. Gotcha. There it. Hi, Scott. How are you? You guys are going to confuse me. I'm going to be like, am I on the crafting channel? But I love it. Thank you guys for supporting me over here too. I really, really appreciate it. This is another keto friend. This is Scott. If you guys are ever interested in the keto community, definitely go over and check out Jason and Scott's channels. They are awesome. And Scott is so uplifting. He's just What are the nicest people you will ever meet? And Jason has just a ton of information and just so helpful. Scott. Yes, Crafty and Carnivores, which is what I left there. Like I said, I thought I changed that when I got in and added both of them so I wouldn't have to keep changing them. But I obviously, again, didn't do something right. Is Liz Crafty? That's his wife, you guys. I'm still waiting for some more cooking videos from you guys. Those are hard to do, I know. That's a lot of work. That's why I don't hardly ever do anything like that. Plus, I kind of cook the same thing over again. How many times, you know, I mean, what am I going to show grilling a steak that I don't even grill correctly? Or grilling hamburgers, or watch me air fry my hamburger patties. I can't come up with a lot of cooking type stuff because I eat the same thing over and over again. But I am starting to get in the mood, going back to crafting, into doing some homecoming mom stuff. So I'm starting to get into that mood of starting, you know, thinking about making stuff, thinking about doing, I want to do some more pre-made stuff because those sold pretty good. I still have a few things left over from the season, but most of it sold, like all the big ones except for one orange one did not sell. But that was it. So I'm already thinking like what sizes and stuff, and all that's going through my head. Really? Look at that. I'm a mind reader. Good. I'll have to check that out. I keep getting behind on everybody's videos though, and then I put them in the watch later and try to go over there and watch them, but a lot of them don't end up being in there. Like, I'm like, I know I put so-and-so's video in here and I can't find it. Did you? Awesome. I love doing candy bouquets, and I think they're really easy to do. They look complicated, but you know, I don't do a complicated one. I'm sure you can make them really complicated, but they're so much fun. I would say I can make a keto one, but I'd have to make it for myself. Oh no. There's TJ. She'll be on. That's funny. She will be on soon. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, doing the actual candy part's not hard. It's fun. It didn't take my daughter long to destroy hers. Woo! I like the woohoos. You guys don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it if you would do that. And I've got some of my Spreadshirt items are, you should be able to see those too. One is the one I've got up at the top that should be at the top of the chat, says I was crafty when crafty wasn't cool. I can't wait to order. At some point I'm going to order some more of my stuff from my Spreadshirt shop because I want to advertise them, but I have a lot of crafting ones that I want to buy. Yeah, she said when she gets back home. So hopefully soon we'll see her. And I've got a video. I guess I'll make this my Wednesday video. As I worked on editing it, all I have to do now really is do the voiceovers. I was working on that earlier. So I've got it all edited. I just have to do the voiceover and, thumbnail. But this company sent me some diamond crafts and diamond painting. They sent me 3 different things to do for a video. So they sent me the stuff for free and I just had to do videos for it. And so I've got this one done. And it actually came with like 5 different keychains. Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. And they were really easy to do. I have never done a diamond painting. I've never done a diamond craft. And it didn't come with any instructions. And I quickly figured out how to do it. It was not complicated at all. And super cute. So I did one of the Minnie Mouses first. I think I showed it on my last live too, but there's a big diamond painting. It's a Christmas scene. And so I'll have to figure that out. And it's kind of therapeutic. I've heard that diamond painting is therapeutic, you know, because you're just going back and forth. But and then I got these little teddy bear keychains too. So I decided to do, since I think it ended up being like an 8-minute video with all the edits. But if I did all of them, it would be a very long video. So I'm going to probably do a video for each one of them. And this one comes with, oh, I've never used B6000. You know, I've used E6000, but not B6000. But it came with 2 of these little teddy bears. I think they're plastic. And then they all come with this little tray and the little pin that you use to pick up the diamonds, and then the little like wax or something. I'm not sure what that is. And then one of them is supposed to be all white, and the other one is all red. And it's not numbered or anything because I think you just cover it completely with the diamonds. So that might be a little bit more, it's either going to be really complex or really easy. But I thought if those turn out good, they would be cute on a homecoming mum too. Just my opinion. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But they, yeah, I'll have to put in the description their information. They sent me links for each of the products that I got. So if people want to buy those products, they can. And let's see. No, I can't find their email. Okay, yeah, they sent me like a link to their shop or their website and a link for all the products. And it's called Crafty New. Crafty New. And the stuff was inexpensive, so. Let's see here. Well, I've heard of it, but I've never done it, and I have never watched a video or anything. So I figure, and at first I was going to watch some videos, and then I thought, no, I want to do it like just never having any experience, not seeing it or anything, and see how it goes, like see how easy it is to do. I think that'll make the video even better if they can see like, you know, how hard it is to get going and how it turns out. But this was super simple. These are self-sticky and so easy to do, and they're numbered. So it was, that was the perfect one to do first. Oh, really? Well, you guys will have to check those videos out. So I'm sure that'll be my Wednesday night premiere. You know, if I can get another one done and edited, then I'll do like 2 of them that night. But we'll see. I'm not promising anything. But here's the little tray. And they send you extra little Ziploc bags to keep the extras in. And that's the little, I guess it's wax. Something like that. I don't know. The little pin for sticking on there. But you have to push that into the wax so it will stick to the little rhinestones. And I'm sure the painting one came with glue, but it's all wrapped up, so I don't know. But yeah, that's a different craft for me too. And I was like, well, if they're going to send me these products for free to try, as long as I do a video for them, I might as well try it. It's the first time anybody sent me anything free on this channel. But I never had an email listed before either. So, oh, look who's here. TJ. Lucy thinks somebody's really here. Show that diamond painting, that company that sent me the diamond crafts. They sent me a diamond painting and teddy bears. And I just did one of the Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse keychains. And I'm editing that video right now. So that'll be my Wednesday night video. That's something new that I've never done before. Rev, we appreciate all the support you've been showing our channels lately. Oh, really? See, I've never watched it. I've never done it. I've never watched it. And I told them I was going to watch some videos, and then I decided, no, I'm just going to do this with no experience whatsoever and just see how difficult it is to do. So, oh, do you? I'm going to wait to go watch her, though. Unless I have issues, like if I have a hard time with the painting. I showed all the ribbons I got, TJ. All my... It's all in the his and her section at Hobby Lobby. So all these pretty ribbons that I got at Hobby Lobby the other day. And these cute little buckets. It seems like something Connie needs, actually. She's doing some blue smiling. I hate the way it does that on here. It doesn't recognize those emojis. It cracks me up. Yes, Ribbon, you know it. You know it, you know it. That's what I'm thinking. She could use those either in her cocoa station or even outside her little greenhouse or something. These may have to get saved for a Connie box. Of course you do. I can't believe I've gone so long without going to Hobby Lobby. It had been quite a while since I've been. Don't forget, you guys, to go look on my community tab, and I've got a post about the live that me and Connie are going to be doing, and hopefully TJ will be able to be in the chat and answer questions too, because we know you're not going to go live with us. But you know what? I've seen people like doing these group lives, and they'll put like up a picture or something, and you can hear them, but you can't see them. I mean, is that an option at some point where we can hear you but not see you? Just wondering. Anyway, if you will go, it's we're asking y'all to ask the questions that you want for the homecoming Q&A live that we have planned for next Friday night. I don't know what time we're doing it yet, but that's right now. That's when we're planning to do it, is next Friday. And there's been several people have asked some really good questions, so I need to print all those out, and so me and Connie can go over them and be prepared. You know, of course, people can ask questions at night too, but it'd be nice to have some prepared answers. And when All American does get their supplies up and I'm ready to order, I would like to record that because, I can record my screen. So I would like to record just like how I go through an order. Of course, I'm not going to do the whole process because I'm not going to show you how I pay and everything, but you get what I'm saying. Like, just, I think some people even would like to see that, like how I go through an order the supplies. I don't think I need a ton of supplies this year. I got so many last year. I bought a lot of supplies last year, and I still have quite a few certain size flowers. I think I'll only need one size flower, and I still have a lot of trinkets. So one thing that I do need is like the wide white acetate or luster. I would prefer the luster. They were still out of that, so I know they haven't replenished yet. And I think it was the 4-inch flowers that I need. And then there's going to be some trinkets that I need. And so it shouldn't be a whole lot of stuff. The diamond ribbon, the diamond dust ribbon, I definitely need to order some more of that when they get that replenished too. So those will be some of the things I have to order. Kissy face. You missed something. Oh. You went yesterday and you missed something, huh? So yeah, that will be some video that I will try to do sometime before the season starts. Again, I want to do some more homecoming mom pre-mades in my Etsy shop, and probably do, last year I did a gold and white one. And then of course I had somebody ask, do you have a silver and white one just like that? No, if I did, it would be up there. But so of course I was like, of course I make a gold and white one, and they need a silver and white one. But I still did sell the gold and white one, but I'm thinking about doing a silver and white one and a gold and white one. But I'm kind of thinking about doing a longer one instead of a shorter one. I think I did a mid-size. So I'm kind of thinking about doing like a skinnier, longer one on both of them. It's kind of scary to do a bunch of pre-made mums because you don't know what anybody's going to need. You don't know what colors they're going to need. You don't know what size they're going to need. You don't know if they're going to need one for a girl or for a boy. So it's really tough because I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of mums. I got lucky. I got one mid-size that didn't sell and a few ring mums, and that was it. But there's always going to be a few that don't sell. I mean, because you just, like I said, you just don't know what somebody's going to need. And I can't tell you how many messages I got. Do you have one like this in a different color? Do you have this color? I got asked about black and gold several times, but I guarantee if I make some black and gold ones, they won't sell because nobody will need one this year. It's just, that's really tough. That part of it is really tough. Yes. How did I get into mum making? Well, we moved, like I said, we moved to Texas from Northwest Arkansas, and mums were not a thing there. They are kind of a thing there. Like I got a mum once in junior high, but it was an actual real flower with a few little ribbons coming off of it. And I think it said homecoming or something in the year from the flower shop, but it was not something that a lot of people did. It was just a few people would do that. But we moved to Texas, and my two youngest ones were in elementary school, and I would walk them in, and I'm like, these kids everywhere had these mums on, like either they were pinned on or here, or they just had them everywhere. Some of them had them in their hair, and the boys had them on their arm. And I'm like, I'm just looking around at all this. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And the teacher laughed, and she's like, those are homecoming mums for homecoming. And I'm like, what? What is this? And then of course I felt bad because my kids didn't have them. You always feel bad when your kids are left out. But my son he didn't care. And my older son was in middle school. He didn't care. The only one that cared was my daughter. But yeah, so I just learned how to make them, which I already had experience making floral stuff. I had already made like boutonnieres and corsages and floral arrangements and the big bridal bouquets and stuff with artificial flowers. So I already knew how to do that kind of stuff. So I knew that I could make them. Trying to find some videos on how to make them, though, was not easy at all. I found a few pictures and things like that, and I was able to just kind of place it, just kind of figure it out from that. And that's how it started, just to make it for my daughter, and a few other people wanted some, and then it just kept growing and growing from there. And I am behind on chats now. Let's see. There's Amanda. Hi, how are you? She's saying hi. She's saying hi. Alice, hey, how are you? Okay, so I can't tell you the full length because I think you probably know, I don't know if you remember, but I always go by like the braid size, like how long I make the braids and ribbon streamers. I don't really go by a specific length of the total mum. I know TJ does, so everybody does theirs differently. But like my peewees and minis, I do a 12-inch braid and chain. And so, but like I said, that's not the full length. I think full length, we're talking like, if I remember right, I want to say like 20 inches maybe, or I can't remember. Maybe it's got to be, well, it would depend on, you know, a 4-inch flower, a 5-inch flower. So that's why I go by the braid size. So 12-inch for the mini, but then I also offer an extra long mini because somebody actually wanted one of those. So I started offering it, and I add an extra 5 inches to that. But my mid-size have a 15-inch braid and chain, but I make them really full and wide with lots of braids and chains, which is the difference between the mini extra long. Mini extra long is not going to be as wide, and usually it just has the one braid in the center. And then I've got the 24-inch length braids and chains, and then 30-inch, which I know some people do 36-inch. I know that's common to do 36-inch braids and chains. I just think that's too long. If somebody is really tall and they want longer, I'm happy to do that, but I like to do it at 30 inches, and I have not had any complaints about that. Hi, Alice. I think Connie did one last year. I still have not tried one. So I'm not comfortable doing a tutorial if I haven't even tried it yet. But I know Connie did it on a live, and it was her first time trying it. What are you guys doing? Dogs are pacing around. But maybe I will try one this season and then do a video on it. But like I said, I know she did one on a live and played around with trying it and was successful. So you can go back and watch that video. We'll scroll through her lives. Somebody's chewing on something. Kit Kat, what do you have? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh, can I beat me a doggy? I had a floral arrangement down close to the floor, and Kit Kat was just chewing on it. She's a mess. Hi, Alice. Hi, Alice. I sure needed a break with you all today. Been a long week. Come on spring break. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm here for you. Yes. And I remember it was a live because she was, you know, trying it on the live with us. Oh, I'm sorry you got a headache. That's the worst. I hate that. I hope you have like a cold pack or something you can put on your head. That always helps me. Have a good day or evening, whatever time it is there. I'm pretty sure she put Mobius in the description too. Hopefully she did. But it was during homecoming season and it was on a live, so that should help narrow it down. Oh, there's Miss K. Hello, how are you? still working on my craft room. I'm still moving stuff around and trying to get everything where I want it and organized. I thought I had everything up off the floor, and then I found another basket. But I have some things that are just kind of piled up that I don't know what to do with yet. The braid chain ribbon length, the length in total of the braid, or the length that shows? The length that shows, because I always add a couple of inches to attach to the backer, like at least an inch, but usually 2 inches to attach to the backer. So 12 inches is showing. Good question, Amanda. Hello to everybody. And I still have, like, I have this out that has some trinkets and stuff in it that I have to put up. I still have stuff everywhere. But my table is pretty cleaned off, except for now that I have all this stuff piled up and I have to move it. But it's getting there. I feel like I have to have my craft room organized and cleaned after homecoming season is over and before I feel like even starting any kind of crafts again. It's frustrating when it's a big mess, and I don't like starting anything if I don't have room for anything or if I can't find anything. So I like to just that thing after homecoming season and after the holidays, I just want to clean and organize, and then I feel like getting in here and actually crafting. Oh, okay. Yep, 30 inches is the longest I go. Like I said, unless somebody, wanted longer. If they said, she's really tall, can we go? Well, of course, Me too. A headache is the worst. I have to tell Connie this is my version of a Dr. Pepper. It's not really Dr. Pepper. It's a cherry soda. But it kind of has that color of Dr. Pepper. She did a little bit of a live today. I don't know if you guys saw it when she was setting up. And of course she's like, Dr. Pepper. I started laughing. I miss Dina. And we all kept saying Dinah. Yeah, that's my plans. And I hope y'all be able to join Friday night for that live. So it'd be a good time to ask all your questions. And hopefully we can answer them. I'm not an expert. I just play one on YouTube. I do like going back to my room. I moved my scale and my thermal printer for shipping labels over here. I did have it way over here in the corner, and I'd have to walk around the table and they would fall on the floor. So now it's over here. I just have to plug it in, and it's just so much easier because I had to ship a couple of things last week, I think. And when I print the label falls on the table instead of on the floor. I don't have to dig around for it, and it's just so much nicer. So that's going to be nicer during homecoming season, having that over here. Same with the sublimation printer. I had that over here too. Even though I don't use it a ton, it's just going to be, I think it's going to be a lot nicer to have it over here. And I put my scan and cut on the bookshelf I have over there. And I can plug it in over here if I need to use it and it's open. I won't have to move it, because when I had it over here, I had it sideways and I would have had to pull it out and put it on the table if I needed to use it. So far I'm liking where a lot of this stuff is, but I have trinkets everywhere. That's the thing that I hate. I have my original baskets that have some trinkets in it, but then I have some trinkets over here on the new bookshelf, and I have trinkets over here on that bookshelf. I think there's some different cubbies too that have trinkets, and Oh yeah, some of these plastic drawers have trinkets. So I have trinkets everywhere. That's the only thing I hate, because you have to remember, yeah, I have large trinkets in the plastic bins, which I can see through them. They're clear, so I can see some of it. But that's the only thing I hate is trying to remember. If I can't see all that stuff, I don't remember what I have. I don't know if you guys are visual like that, if you need to see something. Oops. Yeah, see, that's me too. If it's not functional, then I just don't even want to be in here. I want some function to, it's got to be functional and it's got to be decluttered at, at least some, so I have room to work, and that makes me, otherwise it stresses me out. And what's the point in crafting if it's going to stress you out? A Dr. Pepper J. Oh, we need to get that for KATY. She would love that. Something Dr. Pepper. She'd probably just like a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper, though. Because she can't drink that. I'm going to try and get back on a schedule of doing lives at least once a week. And my premieres every Wednesday night at 8:30. Just gotten so off schedule. So I'm going to try and get back on schedule like that. I keep going from hot to cold, hot to cold. It gets hot in this craft room, though. It can be cold everywhere else in the house, but it gets warm in here for some reason. It's soft satin. So I've got, like I said, I've got a drawer for just soft satin. So I really want to separate those. And they should still fit in that drawer. And burgundy again. Really great prices. That looks like all the soft satins. I love those blue baskets from, well, they come in different colors, but from Dollar Tree. This one I've got trinkets in, but it holds all these kind of ribbons really, really well. You can just line them that way or that way, and it works really, really great. So separate those because they go in that drawer, and it looks like there is plenty of room in there. Now these pretty ones here, I will have to find somewhere for those. And I think all my baskets are full, which stinks. And hopefully Dollar Tree still has some of those. If they do, I need to buy some more. They're not like real thick and sturdy. Like I've had some kind of bend a little bit, but they do work really great for ribbons. No, I don't do by color. I do by, well, I do some by color. See, that's another thing. Like that one was cheer. It's all cheerleading stuff. And then I have one under it that's all homecoming, where they say homecoming. So I've got all of those in one spot. But I do have like a container that has all red trinkets in it. And I have some other ones that have all royal blue or all navy blue or something. I don't get a ton of colored trinkets because I just think it's better to have white and gold, black and gold, white and silver, all silver, stuff like that. And because it's more versatile. But I do get a few in different colors just so I have some, but I try not to go crazy with that kind of stuff because it never fails. You need a drill team and all you have it in is red, but you need it in royal blue or you need it in purple. So I do have a lot of my trinkets are done like basketball. And then, you know, I have so many basketball, it may be like the flat trinkets are in one, and then the actual balls, if I have some little balls, ornaments or trinkets, I'll put those in a container. Same with soccer, and, you know, just so on and so on. And then in one of my drawers down here, I have all the trinket packs, you know, like the square ones that you break off. So I have all those in a section. And there may be like soccer and basketball and stuff like that in there. It just works better. So I have them everywhere. It's so hard to organize them very well. But when I started out with 2 pencil boxes of trinkets and bells, and they were all in there. That was it. And it just kept growing from there. They do. Really? Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know they have them in lime green, and I just got blue for some reason, so I'm trying to stick with blue. So I'm not getting like too many colors going on crazy. Like I've got a lot of blues and greens in the paint on my table is like bluish gray, dark, and then light, and then those I painted the light gray as well. And then I have the white cubes. But then these new bookshelves I got are brown and black, and then that one's black. So I try not to get a whole bunch of different colors going on top of that, since I've got all these white, gray, black, blue. I'm not going to have one of those craft rooms that's just like all completely white and everything's color coded. That's just not going to happen for me. Red, that's right, red, blue, and lime green. And I'm more of a green person, but I think it was because they didn't have enough greens when I first bought them. And now since I got the blue, I just keep buying blue. So I have them all in the same color. I just didn't want to get them in a bunch of different colors. I've actually been able to move some of the stuff that I have stored in, will you quit? Stored in the, quit, sniffing me. She's goosing me actually. In the spare bedroom, I use that a lot of storage for my extra crafts and stuff. And then like the listings I have on Etsy, a lot of that stuff goes in there. But I've been able to actually move some stuff out and back in here. I've actually made that much room in here. So I was really proud of that. All my 10-inch deco mesh is in here. So that's made some room in there. And then a lot of the extra ribbons that I had in there, I was able to move in here. So I did make some more room. Getting those bookshelves really helped. And I did have to kind of take up some of the open space with the bookshelves. I wasn't planning on covering up this archway with one of the bookshelves, but it just worked better to do it that way. My husband said he didn't care. Or he told me that before, if I started caving it in, with bookshelves, he just said he didn't care. So, and he hadn't said anything, so I assume he doesn't care. I just hate when somebody walks in, they're seeing the back of one of my bookshelves, open bookshelves. And I almost got these white bookshelves that were real pretty. But on the backs of all those bookshelves, you just like hammer in that chipboard looking stuff, and it's not pretty on the back side. I was like, why spend more money on those? And honestly, I wouldn't even have had as much room on the bookshelves. But the backside would have been ugly. And so if somebody walked in, they would have seen the backside of that, and it would have been, I think, probably just as ugly or more ugly than that. It's just, like containers and stuff is what I mean by ugly. Did you guys see where I burnt myself the other day? It's still really nasty. I guess I won't let it like zoom in and show a clear picture, but it hurts. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Well, mine's open on the back, so I can't do that now. But that would have been a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, ouch is right. Yeah, I saw some white bookshelves that I really, really liked. they weren't really wood, but they looked like they were wood. I was like, oh, that's been really pretty. Another reason why I wanted the open ones though is because our Wi-Fi is hooked up in here, and a lot of times we have to unplug it to reset it. Just about every week we have to unset it or unplug it and reset it. And he would have to pull all the stuff out to get to it. So with it being open, you don't have to pull anything. I made sure that I didn't cover it up. So we just have to get down there and unplug it. And if I had done a solid one, I would have had to cut, because it comes way out to the plugs. They make it come way out. And so I can't even press the bookshelves up against the wall. You know, it would have had to stick way out. We'd have had to be able to go from the back, or I would have had to cut a big hole in the backside or something. And that would have just been a huge pain. So that's why I went with the open ones. That was the main reason for the open ones, which I like them. I'm happy with the open look. And I like the black metal with the wood. I think it's a look I like. Not really wood, but you know, it looks like wood. Yeah, I put a mug in the microwave that said it was microwave safe. I looked at the bottom before I put water in and put it in the microwave. Dishwasher and microwave safe. And I went in there and grabbed it, and I guess I put this finger under the loop where it touched the loop, or the handle, I mean, and you know, reached in and grabbed it and started pulling it out. And it, you know, it took a couple of seconds before I realized, or half a second or something before I realized it was scorching my hand. And I just went, That was Connie. I knew she was catering. She's apologizing for not being on. But yeah, I had a huge blister. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. And I just dropped the mug, and the mug fell on the granite countertops, and the handle broke off. Luckily, it didn't shatter, because, of course, the dogs came running because Mama cursed. And when Mama curses in the kitchen, that means something is spilled and Mama needs cleanup. Hey, Connie. Hey, Connect. Oh, that old spell check, or auto, whatever. What is it? You start writing something and it just like changes it for you. Thinks it knows better what you want to say. Connie. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I just need to put this stuff up. Yes, I hate that autocorrect. There's actually another channel that I watch on keto, the keto community, and we have nicknames for each other because our names get auto-corrected into something else. And so when I'm on their live, we call each other these other names, and people are like, what are y'all talking about? It's really funny because we were on somebody else's live, and in the chat they said it's a husband and wife channel, and he put my name and it changed it to hookah. And we were just laughing about that. And he said, well, my wife's name, which is Emily, but it's spelled EY, the computer always change, or whatever device always changes it to Smiley. So I call her Smiley all the time now. And then their last name is Burrows, and it changes their last name to Burritos. So I always call them the Burrito family or Smiley, and we just have a good time with that one. It's always so. And then somebody's always like new to the chat and like, what? Hookah? Why are you calling her Hookah? Especially since a lot of them are learning my name now, and they're like, her name's Hyla, not Hookah. What are y'all doing? Gotta love that autocorrect. Oh, I showed my Hobby Lobby stuff, my ribbons that I got, and I got a couple other things, but mostly ribbons from the his and hers section, the wedding section. Yeah, my computer still gets it wrong. Like I was typing in my name for something earlier, and Hula or Nyla were my options. I wanted to change it to. Nyla with an N or Hula. I was like, really? Have I not typed in my name enough on this computer that it doesn't recognize it? Yeah, I got a lot of soft satins and organza type ribbons and some glitter ribbons. Some good Hoko ribbons. And look, it's not Dr. Pepper, but it's mine. It's my soda. It's sugar-free. 0 sugar. 0 caffeine. And I know what she's going to say. It's not going to... There it goes. Caffeine-free and 0 sugar. Come on. I'm waiting for it. Dr. Pepper and coffee. I was telling them on your live earlier, you had your Dr. Pepper, like, and then when you were making that soup, there was your Dr. Pepper in the background, your case of Dr. Pepper. I was just laughing. No, it's not. They do have a fake Dr. Pepper, and it's actually pretty good. If this one's just a black cherry soda. Sam's Club has like a variety pack, and so it's got like 5 or 6 different flavors in it. This one's actually my least favorite, just because it's really strong cherry flavor. But yeah, I do like their fake Dr. Pepper. Myla Hyla. Hey, Amethyst or Amy, whatever y'all want to call her. She's fine with both. I like to call her Amethyst. Amanda Panda. And she's got nicknames for all of us. Lucy and Kit Kat are wrestling. I can hear them. All right, it's over. Good job. Pack up and get out of there. Again, I want to remind y'all to go over to my post and type in your questions. The only thing is, you know, when the notifications come through on my phone, it doesn't show me what people are commenting on. It doesn't show me if somebody's commenting on a video or commenting on that post. And so I've answered some of the questions, not even thinking about it being for that post. But anyway, me and Connie are doing that live next Friday night is what we're planning for a homecoming mom Q&A. And hopefully TJ, we keep saying TJ is going to be there, but hopefully she will be there in the chat. We're just saying she's going to be there. So if we say she has to be there, then she has to be there too. But you get 3 different mom makers giving you advice and answering your questions. And, you know, we all do things differently and some things the same. So you'll get different options and we'll do our best to answer your questions. But I want to print out as many as I can in advance and, you know, be prepared for some of the questions. I know somebody asked about if you were thinking about starting your own homecoming business, you know, what would we suggest? So that was one of the questions. But some other people ask a bunch of questions, and that's great. We're not asking you to be on the live. We would like that, but we're not asking that. As long as you're in the chat, we're okay with that. We're not going to push. You see the faces that she put on there. No smiles or anything. Holly's bugging me. She keeps running through here because she thinks she has to eat before 5 o'clock. Upside down smiles don't count either. No, ma'am. No, we want full on, yes, I will be there. And there's a smile. You're so funny. Liz is going to be upset. She keeps commenting on my videos. Oops, I lost a light. That's what that was. She's been commenting on the video, on some of my videos, but apparently she didn't get a notification about the live, or she'd be on here, I'm sure. Holly, you're okay. You're not starving to death. I promise. I promise. She knows when dinner time is. All right, guys, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm sorry I didn't craft or anything. I wasn't real sure what I was going to do besides showing off the ribbons, but just chatting is fine with me too. And if y'all missed it, this video will be out. Should be my Wednesday night video. I still have to do voiceovers for it, but I got the editing done today. And then I have 2 other diamond crafts to do and get videos made, because I promised them if they sent me product, I would do a video for them. Oh, how awesome. How exciting. Good luck with the mommy dog. I had a dog that had puppies one time. That's it. And so we usually get our dogs fixed, but that was so exciting. Oh, it's such a neat thing to watch too. We were just all like in awe of her. You too, Miss K. Grandpuppies. Yeah, exactly. That's what I called mine too. That's so precious. I love watching that and seeing the mama take care of them and stuff. It's just so neat. Such a neat thing. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining in. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, I hope you will consider subscribing, and don't forget to tap that bell like it says right there in the ticker. Did you see that, TJ? I've got a ticker going across the bottom of a banner. Jason helped me with that, figure that out. I didn't know how to do that. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I'll throw up some links after this video processes, and so you can click on other videos, playlists, and I'll probably put both my channels so you can click on those if you want to subscribe to those. And I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, a great weekend, and I will talk to you all next week. Thank you all. Bye. Happy mom making, happy crafting. Be kind to yourself, be kind